Hello and welcome to Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is going to be our fourth playthrough. And why are we doing four? Well, there are four major routes in the game: Verdant Wind, Azure Moon, Crimson Flower, and Silver Snow. Crimson Flower and Silver Snow are kind of the A and B sides of the same route. You start the same, about halfway through you get a choice. One choice sends you one way, one choice sends you the other way. So, we're going the other way. And we're also going to be doing some other weird stuff. We're going to be recruiting a lot of rarely used characters, at least by us. And then we're also going to be trying out some different builds in combat and seeing how things go there. And we're going to be doing this all on Maddening, because why not, you know? Maddening and Classic. Why not? So let's connect to the network and we will get into game. And I'll show you the one thing I've learned. Look at this, you can run left and right and you can cause everything to happen with jumps. I did not know that. You learn something new every playthrough. Tailteen Plains, Imperial Year, 91.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die! 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 You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Oh, interesting. I hadn't spotted it before. But in that little flash forward, it does show you a little bit of an area in the game you reach later. Which is cool.
What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
Same way we always get in here.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay, well, in each playthrough I've been switching character. We've been going from F Byleth to M Byleth, and, well, we started with M, we're ending with M. There we go. This form is correct. And of course the name's an easy one.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I'm a demon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Sorry, ma'am. I'm a mortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
My name? Well, the name is gonna be Alpax, because that's the name of the channel. I know. It's a shocking one. I bet nobody saw that coming. But there we have it. Is Alpax correct? I hope I am.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Now, I believe I was told to pick a birthday in March. So, let's pick let's pick something in the middle. We're gonna pick the 20th of March. Sure, let's go with that.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Yeah, really strange. Weird how that happens.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
It's always time for another nap.
It is almost time to begin.
Okay, so getting into the actual game.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
Let's be honest, I was dreaming about a young girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Interesting. Let me just go back to that there for a second. So to go to the log. Our next job is in the kingdom. I wonder whether that's an implication as to like the bandits rising up in the Gautier territory. It probably isn't ever confirmed where we're going, but I just thought that was interesting.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
You know, as it's one of the earlier things that you're sent to do, that seems like it could be connected.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Okay, so in this fight, it's our goal to get ourselves the most amount of XP possible. That's our goal in this fight. I also have to choose where we're saving. We are going to save, ignore every spoiler that is on the screen currently. They are not relevant. We're going to save here. There we go. Just finding a spot that we don't already need. Ooh, I do love that you can run and jump. I actually did not know this until this playthrough, which is crazy because, you know, like, surely I would have noticed by now, given the number of loading screens in the game, that you can run and jump. But hey, there you go. A skirmish at dawn, prologue, an inevitable encounter.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Now, why do we want to get ourselves the most XP? Let me explain. If we get ourselves the most XP, it will benefit us in the long run, as Edelgard is not going to be a permanent member of our party on the route that we're taking. Dimitri is never going to be a member of our party, neither is Claude. Therefore, XP should go to us. So, combat
Ready
bows.
and willing.
I am aware. Right, we're going to walk in here and we're going to shoot. Hopefully we hit. There we go. That makes life a lot easier. Yep, weapon durability is a thing.
Stay
Got
focused.
it. We're going to run forward and talk.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that.
You're welcome, Claude.
I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Okay, and then we are going to attack this guy. And we hit. Wonderful.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
That was some XP. It's not a ton. Yeah, we definitely don't get a lot of XP. I saw somebody play normal recently, and I was looking at the XP they got from this fight and going, what? You're like level 4 at the end of the fight?
I will
Thinking where we are now. It's just, it's incredible the difference.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Okay, you can wait.
I'll cut through.
Then we'll go forward again and get the last one.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Cool. Wait.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
No. I don't think I will. Well, we might. The thing is, if we go inside the forest, they will definitely attack us. I mean, if we attack from here, only one of them, I think, can hit us. Yeah, only one of them can hit us in there, because nobody can reach this square, which means that nobody can get in there. So if I send Edelgard forward, we're probably going to have to wait a turn, but we could probably do this. So if I head in here, get Dimitri round the back, and get Claude in this way. It doesn't really matter where Claude goes. But yeah, then we can move Edelgard forward this turn. There we go. So move her forward. She's going to get hit. However...
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Yeah, got it. So she's going to get hit by one of these guys, and it's going to be... Well, it's actually not got a really high chance of hitting. So it's going to be max of 10 damage, but then we're going to be there immediately to get the next one. In fact, if we go here, actually... Let me look at that. You can walk around the right-hand side, but you... Probably... Yeah, only one of them are going to be able to hit us as well. But we could be at double hit. Let's have a look. So that's going to be 8 damage, max of 18 damage. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. We'll move in there. Claude round this way, and we'll send Dimitri this way. There we go. Let's see. So we're going to get hit as well. Yeah, we're going to get hit for either 8 or 10 damage. Let's see. So they run around this way. Oh, actually, they don't even get the double hit on us, so that's even better. Fantastic. And then this one has nowhere to go. Cool.
This is a fine opportunity. It's the combat arts I taught you.
No. Thank you for the offer, though. Right. So here, we're going to attack in this way. Get the kill. Wonderful.
That is that.
So now, I'm going to head out there and attack with the iron bow. Perfection. Get Dimitri forward. Ooh, that aggroes with Dimitri. Where can you attack to? You can only attack up to there. Yeah, so you would be able to reach these squares. So you would get attacked by 2. I think Dimitri's going to be fine, though. Yeah, I'm going to attack in. Dimitri tends to be okay. Right. Then Edelgard's going to get this kill. Wonderful. It was 65, so wasn't a guaranteed kill, but she got it anyway. Wonderful. Dimitri's going to get hit twice. Yep. So you got hit for 9. This one's also going to hit him. So he's a little injured. Luckily, we did get 1 hit on them. Nice.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Thanks, Gerald. I appreciate it. Cool. Right. First thing I think I want to do is get Claude to hit the one in the bush. Now, we might want to combat art to increase our chance to hit, so let's do that. Okay. Now, Edelgard can't actually reach the fight. Though she could reach it if she takes Dimitri's spot. Okay. Cool. Can we hit this one? If I use Wrath Strike, it becomes an 80%. So we'll do that.
You fought
Cool.
well.
Right. Dimitri, I'm going to move you up here. And the reason I'm going to do that is in case he doesn't get the hit. He did anyway,
You
but
never had a chance.
it was so Edelgard could finish it off if he didn't get it. Yes, thank you. Tell us how to use items because we're a little bit injured. Right, let's chug a Vulnerary and cool, we're done.
Damn, why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
So they're running straight down. We don't really want to fight them in the forest. Geralt's here. Now, nice thing about Geralt is he's still... he will actually soak up some damage for us. We kind of want to fight them over here, though. I'm going to chug a Vulnerary. Move up here. If I position right, Geralt will have to go... I think Geralt will go through the forest. Let's see here. So they're heading straight down. That's okay. We want the last hit on the big guy. That's fine. Right. Let's get Edelgard in here and attack. Her getting the last hit isn't that bad. I mean, she is still going to be a member of our squad. We definitely want the last hit on the big guy. Let's shoot him here. I would usually go through dialogue, but I just missed him that time. I forgot there would be dialogue on that one. I think what we do is we leave Dimitri here. We take up a position in the bush. In fact, if they're both attacking us anyway, I'll take up a closer position in the bush and heal. Cool. That's fine.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Ooh, he didn't get hit. That's fantastic. And Geralt isn't going to be able to kill him. We didn't get hit again. Fantastic. Geralt will kill that guy. 100%. Yep. Perfect.
No
I mean, it doesn't get us any XP, but he didn't attack the big one. Let's see. So we're going to do 7 damage. We're going to leave him with 7 health. Can you do 7 damage? You can indeed do 7 damage. Do it. That's perfect, because it gave Edelgard a little XP. And now we can grab the final hit. Fantastic! And we reach level 2.5, which is pretty good for the first fight.
Another step forward.
Very interesting stat assignment for our first level up. So we didn't get any strength, but we did get defense, which is always useful. Defense is a very useful one to have early. And we received an Iron Axe. You think, after 3 playthroughs, we would have learned at this point in the playthrough not to be hit in the back with an axe, but... I mean, there you go. Byleth was never accused of being smart.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Cool. Hello, the Beginning. How are you doing?
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Sothis?
I I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Ungrateful? I'm less than a child?
Correct. You understand.
Oh, alright then.
You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
What will happen when time resumes?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Well, that sounds bad.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Well, what if you turn back the hands of time?
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
Yeah, it's good you came up with that idea all by yourself.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Alright, see you later, Sothis. Remember, this time, don't die.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
I just realized something here. Gerald goes...
Hey, did you just...
But we never get a proper answer to that. Does he know that we did something like turning back time? He knows that we did something more than what we... than it's obvious. I hadn't caught that before.
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
I mean, he obviously doesn't think we did time travel, but he probably is like, how did you know that guy was going to run after?
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Be nice to Aloise. We are MVP. As it should be. Also, I don't know if I've ever seen that border before. Because that border is a no-house border, which obviously doesn't exist on any other route, because every other route has a house. Intriguing.
Thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I'm a bandit.
Great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery, too. You will join me, won't you?
Well, of course.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seiros.
The Knights of Seiros. They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seiros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
He has fantastic hair. The knight... Wait, you know, I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power.
I think that that's brilliant because Claude was surprised by each of them in respect in like some of the different routes because they were unpredictable. I just think that's amusing.
Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
I choose option D, I'm not telling you. The Adrestian Empire.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Edelgard. She is a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Dimitri. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. Claude. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fódlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fódlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fódlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fódlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Male Byleth really has his scowl down, doesn't he? I mean, just comparing the two, like what when you're playing with the female character, it's all very kind of
There
neutral.
it is. Garreg Mach Monastery.
You're playing with this guy, it's a permanent scowl on his face. I hadn't noticed it started by showing you the tomb. That's intriguing. Also, these are kind of like, you know, anime style cutscenes, while the tomb was rendered in-game. I thought that was interesting. Okay. There's, we've seen 2 of the people we're recruiting, by the way. Well, 3 if you count Aloise.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
I realized that the MVP shield at the start of at the end of the first fight, that's Geralt's shield, and your face was in the middle of it. That kind of makes sense because we weren't in any of the houses. We were on, well, you know, we were in Geralt's company. Cool. You've been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fódlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is Alpax.
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seiros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I forgot it was a very short meeting at the start.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seiros.
To be fair, Gerald, she did say, do you want the job? She didn't say you are now the captain. I guess it could be, this is an offer you can't refuse. But, you know, I'm fairly certain, knowing more about the game and all the characters in it, you could have just said no. I mean, a lot of characters have just gone, nah, I'm not into that and I'm out, and they just leave. So, it's interesting. I wonder, it might be one of these, like, forced back in, but actually, he didn't truly want to be gone forever from it, kind of things. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right?
Right.
Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Oh, please, go on.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Will do.
I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Well, the pleasure is all mine. You're a physician?
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Yeah, I'll take the red one.
I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Well, there's the golden deer. I believe we're recruiting some of them in this playthrough, because we're looking for people who have supports with Seteth and Flayn as our major two things. And, well, pretty much all of them do. Well, a few of them. Leone does, I think Lysithea has one as well, so there's something we need to do there. There's the Black Eagle's house. All of them are going to be with us because, well, that's the house we have to pick for this route that we're going. But they're all a good bunch. I don't know how many of them we're keeping in our party and for how long, but there are things we need to discuss later about that. And then we have the Blue Lion's house, where I believe we're recruiting none of them. Maybe Ingrid, I think, is the only one we might recruit, but I think we actually already did all of the supports in the previous playthroughs, so I think we're good to move on from them anyway. We'll see though. There might be a paralogue which we need one of them for, in which case we'll recruit them for that. And then we have Rhea, who we're going to spend most of our early part of the game making like us. That is a creepy smile.
Of course.
Right, so, in this area here, we are gonna go... Oh, I need to accept the quest.
I assume you're to stop that.
Yes, thank you. I will accept your quest.
May I ask
This whole area is basically picking your house. We're going to skip through it because we've already picked our house. So in everything from this point on, I'm going to talk to everybody available, as I usually do on every playthrough. But just because I've done this 3 times now, I feel it's worth just skipping through this bit and choosing a house quickly so that we can get the whole thing moving, get some momentum. So...
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? We're going to choose the Adrestian Empire Black Eagle House.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fódlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flane. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you for the first time, Flane.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
I will try my best not to, Seteth.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Well, you can't see much over everyone else's head when you're standing at the back, so...
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor.
I'll check that in the roster in a minute.
I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
Actually, I would just want to point out, right? We're the teacher, and he's like, this is how things are going to be run around here. He's very much taking command, even though we are in command. I just thought that was an interesting little insight into his behavior. I don't mind at all.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Dorothea, is there something you'd like to add?
Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes, but I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
Dorothea, that is a fantastic suggestion. I forgot that this house is all chaos. I mean, we just finished a Blue Lions run through, and everyone's so prim and proper and like, yes sir, thank you sir, all that sort of stuff. We come to this one person's facing the other way, we have someone asleep, we have somebody who doesn't speak our language, we have Dorothea constantly flirting. It's crazy.
I know we all agree to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate.
Although actually, thinking about it, the always flirting we did have in the Blue Lions house. Thank you, Sylvain.
The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Do you feel like Ferdinand would...
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
I was wondering whether Ferdinand would actually get on quite well with everyone in the Blue Lion's house instead.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Yeah, it's not creepy at all looking straight at us through the screen. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Receive 1,000 gold from the Church of Seros as funding for this month's activities. Thank you, Church of Seros, for the money.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done.
See you later, man.
What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Alright, I'm out. And the 27th. Oh ho ho, right, so...
Each moon, prophetic
yeah,
notes,
Rhea,
be careful.
I know. Thank you. So basically, each time we're going to get one of these things, well, each free day we're going to get one of these things. We can choose one of these 4 options, except on the first one where we can only choose Explore. We're going to go and Explore. So, this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. So first things first, we are going to pick up the DLC supplies, as they're fair. Oh, what's this one? Oh, that's for doing the Cindered Shadows, yeah. As they're both fairly worth having if we're going to do Maddening. They make life a little bit easier. And then the last thing we're going to do in this episode is a little bit of a fashion show. Because we can. Because I've not seen all of this attire on us yet, so let's have a look. Academy with cloak. Oh. We get the very threatening hat. Alright, I like it. Academy without cloak, we still get the hat. Loungewear. Yeah, it's still bad. It's actually slightly better on the male version. So far, we've got 2 wins for the female version, 1 win for the male version. Servant's attire. Well, that adds a double win for the male version as well, I would say. Summerwear. I'd call that a tie. This is pretty much the same. I still, I do like it though. Oh, then we get the evening wear. Ah, nah, you see, that's not a win for us. We look way too much like Hubert. Sothis regalia. Okay, well I think there's an obvious person who... There's an obvious one that wins here. That is, not us. And then the dancer ensemble. Or ensemble. That is a mess. Okay, so we lose out on most of them. However, our loungewear and servant's attire are definitely better. Our academy might grow on me, and in fact, our war is better. Like, our default is just better. But I'm gonna walk around in academy with cloak because, you know, to be honest, I do like the hat. Oh, I haven't checked glasses. All right, yeah. We've let power go to our head slightly too much now. So thank you for watching. I'm going to end the episode here. If you enjoyed this first episode of the series, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that sort of stuff, hitting the bell, all of those things so you will find out when the next episode comes out. I only say this at the start of a series, and I never say it again. The other thing you might want to do is, if you watch this and you were like, wow, I liked it, but I haven't seen any of the other playthroughs, all the other playthroughs are there. In YouTube land, there are playlists for all of them. So go ahead, go watch, and come back here when you're done. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.